Today it's going to be a ranting session because I have so much going on, like in my personal life as well as in my creative life, and I just got so much to rant about. So, count this as a ranting session, guys. So, what have I been up to? Let me tell you, this whole month of November, I've been into content creation, learning content creation, different types of content available and like booming on YouTube and Instagram, learning social strategies, SEO, and things. And then I landed onto this animation and digital arts thing. And let me tell you, I just love doing art. Like, art is my favorite thing to do, but due to some traumas, like growing up, everyone gets some traumas, right? So, due to some traumas, I've stopped painting, I've stopped doing art. Like, art on paper was my fave thing and the most relaxing thing I used to do once in my life. And now I'm just afraid of even taking the pencil. Like, even when I'm picking up a pencil, I get stressed so much. So, yes, not everyone is perfect, and yes, everyone has their own way and own things to deal with. So, this is one thing I am dealing with currently. And so, when I found out about digital art, I was just so hell excited to give it a try, and I hit my first block. That is, I don't have a tab, neither do I have a stylus. So all I had was my phone, my fingers, and my laptop and a mouse. And when I tried doing it with mouse and vector tracings, I did succeed in some. I won't say I failed entirely, but it wasn't that joyous of a process. Like the feeling of painting, the joy of painting was robbed from me. It felt like that. So I gave up on painting with mouse. And while I was trying to paint with my fingers on phone, that was, I won't say that was hell, that was good. That was actually something I was enjoying, but then the idea of perfection was hard to achieve. Like, even a bare minimum was hard to achieve with my fingers and the phone because I was sucking at digital drawing, guys. I was. And I think I could have done better if I had a stylus, but I didn't have, and so this is what I made. I think it will be here on screen now. So these are few of the illustrations I made this whole month. This is just for November, and yes, this is what I did. And then I so badly wanted to do animations. Like, the whole month, I just had one wish, that was to do animation somehow. And I learned a lot, guys. I would say I learned a lot while trying to like delve into animations. That is how animations is done and why do we need animations. And then there are varieties of animations like game animations, coded animations, and there are a ton of varieties of animations. Particularly for me, I was inspired by Not Your Type and MSA animations, and I wanted to do something like a short film project. But As you know, why am I ranting? Because I failed, guys. Um, well, someone may come up and say that no, we are more talented than you, we can do it even with a phone and a finger. I lack that. I lack that because I don't have that patience to sit and draw thousands of frames to do 1 minute of animations. Like, that's tiring for me. That already sounds tiring. So, I wasn't into frame by frame animations, anyways. So, that was when I discovered that there are two more types of animations, and that's where our life is becoming easier. That is the twinning animation, in which you have a character and then you divide your character into separate pieces. Like, you divide, you cut off your character into different parts. Like, you pull out its hand separately in a separate SVG file, and elbows in separate SVG, eyes in separate SVG, face in separate SVG, frontal hairs and back hairs in separate SVGs, like that. And then what you do is you go into an editing software, you take all of those and you remix your character and make the separate parts move to create a seamless animation. And this idea sounded cold to me. Why? Because the another idea was in 3D, that is the Blender animation, like creating 3D things in Blender and try animation. And while I loved this idea and I really wanted to give it a try, my laptop is really not suitable for Blender animations. So I just gave up at the end because I can't risk my laptop. That's the only thing I have right now, so I can't risk it. So I decided to go with the twinning animations. Now, for the twinning animation, what do we need? We need at first a character. And this was what was going to be the topic of the video. Like, I was planning to design a character and like record it and share it as a video with my experience on drawing it. That was what I was trying to do, and that's why it took me 2 weeks of failure to realize it's hard. It's hard, guys, to build a character. Like, it's crazily hard. You need to see the, you need to build a personality, you need to have the perfect proportions, and the craziest part is color palette, because a color palette can change the whole vibe of your character. And if you're not using the ideal color palette, it just sucks. So, well, this character design idea has a bit of history to it. That is, I was going through YouTube feed and I was scrolling, and then I found the channel of Viora. Viora. I'm so sorry, I don't want to pronounce it wrong. I think it's Viora. And I just loved her content. Like, she is so cool, and I respect her channel because she is also a faceless channel like me, but her content is just so cool. And she had this character, and then I again got inspired. Like, I got re-inspired because after looking through her channel, like I was thinking, should I build a character for my channel? And I got convinced after I saw another VTuber, which I don't remember her name, but she is quite popular. I saw her character design, and so I was inspired that yes, let's create a character. So For the first time, for the first attempt, I decided to go all crazy, all top notch, celebrity like, and I decided to make an anime character design. And you know the result, guys. I failed drastically. Like, I gave up in the middle. I didn't even completed that anime design so that I can show you guys. I just left it in the middle, and that's very bad of me, I know. So that's what happened with the first attempt. And then I got disappointed, so disappointed. And I was like, let's not do the character design, let's do something else. And then at one point, I was like, nothing is going to work out, this YouTube thing is shit and everything. And then I found another of Yora's motivation video. After 2 days of failing, I found another of her video and I was inspired that okay, well, let's give it another try. And so here I was, and this time, guys, I at least completed the character, and I think it might be on the screen now. I like this character, but and I also did a pre-design because I was trying to make a character based on me. So I was liking this character, but not that much to make it my YouTube face. I was liking this as a design, but as a YouTube face, I was hating it. No, not at all possible. So, what do we do when we fail? I decided to give it one more try, and this time I made it a bit easy for myself. I chose to not draw the skirt because I wasn't good at drawing that. So I just drew some simple pants and a t-shirt and a simple face. You can see already I'm going for a totally simple face. And still I don't know why at the end it's also looking ugly. Like, I don't know guys why, but at the end the characters end up looking ugly. So I think character designing is not easy, and I think we should respect Disney designers more because everyone loves Disney, right? And this is tough, guys. I know this is tough. So, what I thought was that, okay, let's give it one more final attempt because if I've struggled so much for getting a video, I must as well try one more time. So I decided to give it one more try, and this time what I decided was that I will make a simple character, like a very simple character out of shapes, like pure basic shapes. And well, I ended up with something like a penguin here, like a purple pastel penguin kind of thing. And to be honest, I like this one. Like, I really find it like it's too cute, but again, I think it's not enough cute for being a character on like character for YouTube channel. So I'm in contemplation with this one. And since I was in contemplation with this one, I gave one more try. And this time, guys, I also learned about sprite sheets. And so basically, sprite sheets are something where you show you show your character from different angles so that when you're animating it's easier for you. Like, if you're doing twinning animation, you can just use that, like you can use that position of your character for the sprite from the sprite sheet to make it easier. Like, You don't have to change you don't have to animate, you can just use a picture and add some transitions in between. That makes the work easier. But so I was trying to make this character, and you can see this character is more simple, just a circle and two eyes and a smiley hands. And yeah, I've tried to make it in a turnaround pose. And if I were to rate my drawings, I just hate this one very, very much. Like, this is not even in the top five. Like, it's it doesn't deserve it. Well, guys, I like to rate my art through my personal ideals because I can see my potential and I know where I can do more better. So I'm always a bit harsh on myself when I'm judging my art and rating those, because I think that's the way for me to improve. So, yeah, you might be like, oh, she's saying rubbish, it's good, we can't even do this, or we can do this, but she's also trying, she is good. I know I'm trying and it's good, that's why I'm sharing it here. I mean, if it was bad, then there would have been no video, but it's not good as a YouTube character. Like, it's not that good to be the face of my YouTube channel. That's what I'm trying to convey here. And yes, but so yes, that's the thing. And at the end, I do like this little check here, but I'm not sure should I use this as my YouTube face channel, like YouTube channel's face, or not, because this is kind of cute. Like, this is kind of cute if we add a little bit birdie vibes to it and a beak instead of a smiley. I think this thing has potential. I'm not sure, guys. Do you think this will be a good choice? Let me know in the comments if you think this will be a good choice, and then I might as well try twinning and animation and more stuff with this little guy, but I'm not sure. Or if you think that there is anything I can improve with this, do let me know, because I'm open to criticism. Currently, I'm open to criticism. After failing so many times, I'm open to any criticism and any advices. So, yeah, please do guide me if you have anything, any idea. And yes, that's all, guys. Let's meet you in the next video. Bye bye. Radhe Radhe.